Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over transferring Pokemon you don't need. There comes a time where it's just going to be time to say it's time to get rid of them. We don't need to hold on to all these shinies. So we're going to be seeing an increase for our bag space as well as Pokemon space. This is just in time for, you already know, Froakie Community Day, as well as more so for the community days, or not the community days, the Go Fests that we're going to be seeing around the world, as well as the global one for everybody. So the Pokemon storage did go from 6,300 to 6,800. That's quite a jump in Pokemon storage that you can have there. And then our bag storage went from 5,300 to 5,800. So good amount of space that they're going to be giving us here. And of course, you're going to have to pay for it. So there's always that. Now, let's go ahead and hop into me looking through over like my items and my Pokemon. We're going to transfer stuff and talk about my management. So taking a look at my items here, we're going to go ahead and first revive and heal our Pokemon before we do decide to throw away items. So I get rid of regular potions, and then the next level potions, I'll keep the hypers, and then upwards transfer some revives. We don't need all of those. Come on. I don't need all of that because we're going to get it right back. Now we're going to transfer the berries. Personally, I just don't keep those right now. We're going to transfer some pineapples. Don't need all of that. And we do have quite a bit of bag space currently right now because I did use a lot of my rare candies, and I usually sit around 1,800 or 1,700, 1,600 rare candies. Yeah, it's usually like that, but I've been spending so much, and because of us not being able to remote raid all the time, I'm running low on regular TMs, as well as the rare candies, because I'm not able to do as many raids that I was doing before to accumulate all of these items. So it's a little unfortunate there, but I guess Niantic doesn't want my money, a bunch of jackasses. All right, when it comes to the bag space, and then the Pokemon space, I'm very particular on continuously purchasing space, because why do I need more space in the first place? First of all, we get rid of the Pokemon that we don't need, and then we'll go through, and then if we need bag space, then we'll go ahead and purchase it. But there is no need, no reason, I believe, for anybody to have as many Pokemon in our bag that we are allowed to have as far as the storage. That is just kind of stupid. I get it, there's people that collect, so I'm not trying to take a jab at anybody. I'm just saying there's really no need for you to have that many Pokemon. So the best way for you to get rid of Pokemon that you don't need, particularly shinies, that's what we're going to be focusing on here, is go through recent and then start scrolling down and look at all of the community day Pokemon that you need to transfer, or multiple shinies. Of course, you can always go through by number order and then just kind of look at it like that, which would probably be almost I'm not going to say a better option, but just as good as an option. I like to go through this way because it gives me a clear vision on how many community day Pokemon I did get in that time period. And it's just kind of like a timeline of what I was catching and when, and I know I don't need to keep all of these. But again, you can go through by number and you can get the same results. Like, you'll be scrolling down, you see a bunch of community Pokemon, like, okay, I guess I'll transfer those. It's not like you need to go through like this, but it's always fun to go through here because now we're looking at my Vegas shiny catches. It was okay. I got a decent amount of shinies there. It could have been better. I never really have really good odds for these events in person, but I never use that as fuel to be negative about these events. It's just a matter of odds, you know? Sometimes you just don't get it. And a lot of times I am talking to people at these events and kind of just not loafing around, but not grinding as hard as I could particularly do. But whatever. Anyways, as we're going through here, transferring shinies, before you cringe, and you can leave all the comments you want in the thing, like, but what are you doing? There's people out there who can use that shiny. That's good for them. I'll never meet them. But Poke, you can transfer it into Pokemon Home and randomize, you know, just give them away. That costs a certain amount of time. And not only that, you can't just transfer unlimited shinies. There's a cutoff, and I'm not trying to wait, and then I'm going to forget about them, and then they're going to sit here, and then I'm going to keep continuing on having all these shinies for no damn reason, because for the fact that I could say, look how many shinies I have. I mean, what's the number at the top? It's like 1,219, and it's going down as we transfer. If I've never transferred a shiny before, I swear I would be at like 3,500, okay? Probably somewhere around that. And that's the reason why I transfer that. What are you doing? I gotta fix my posture here. I can sit up now because I actually have the camera angle. I don't like that lighting. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right, but yeah, so I hold on to a lot of these Pokemon, and I do evolve shiny community day Pokemon so I can have them on the ready to trade, but it never really happens. And what's gonna go on here is they'll just sit in my inventory forever. You'll see me transferring like Sceptiles and other community day Pokemon that have their moves because there's just no reason to hold on to them. Everybody's got everything that they need for the most part. And I don't think I'm going to be linking up with a lucky friend that needs a community day Pokemon, because I'm sure everybody's got everything that they need, right? There you go. So there's no need to hoard all this crap. So it's very satisfying transferring this. I should have went through some of those rock and rollers, to be honest with you. And I have already transferred quite a few of my community day shinies here. So it's not like this is new. I got that 98 shiny Alolan Raichu from the gym that I did make, and it was my first raid. Wouldn't it have been a crazy mind-blowing if I got a Shundo for my first raid at a gym that I made? Freaking awesome. Anyways, continuing on here, gonna transfer some Zigzagoons. I know it hurts to transfer some of these, but again, you gotta let go. This hoarding crap, there's no need for it. So we're gonna get rid of them. Again, if you don't like the fact that I'm transferring shinies and you're thinking you can give these away to somebody, I don't have that time. And again, you can't just transfer shinies unlimited into home. There's a certain cutoff, and then you're gonna have to hold on and wait. I'm not doing that. So yeah, when it comes down to a legendary, I'll probably throw that into the randomized trade system and somebody can have it. Okay, sure, you got me there. And I definitely was tempted to transfer shinies in this, but we'll hold off and do what I just said. We'll give them away in a randomized trade. But it's to the point where I am starting to stack up too many shiny legendaries like Groudon and Kyogre. As simple as that. I gotta get rid of them. Okay, we're gonna get rid of them. There's no need to hold and hoard all this crap, because at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? Type in shiny and go like, look how many shinies I got. Like, okay, you got 2,000 plus shinies, great, and that helps your bank account. How? Okay, exactly. Okay, there you go. It does nothing for you. So satisfying here. Oh, sorry, Staraptor, got a transferring. Oh, I think I'll hold on to the Staraptor. We hold on to get rid of that old stinky rat. A lot of these were the rarest shinies around before, and now I'm transferring them like they're just Pidgeys or Zubats or Rattatas or something like that. Dinos, remember how sought after those were? Remember how I told you to not raid them and go hard and waste your money? And now I'm sitting transferring shiny Dino. Yeah, that's what happens in this game. You gotta not be hasty. See, there's a $65 Haxorus that cost. I was a part of that one. Yeah, I got sucked into that crap. That's for sure. All right, as we move along here, a lot of legendaries that I can transfer. Oh, these shiny pink Mudkips, they got to get the hell out of here. There is no need for us to hoard them. Why? But why? One day you might. No, one day nothing. One day I will look at my inventory and realize, holy shit, I need to transfer shinies, and you can't mass transfer them, so I'm gonna be here for a couple of days. So it's better to get rid of them now before they accumulate way too much, and then you're gonna be sitting there for a long time, wasting your time transferring shinies. It's better to do it as you go. This is why I do not get too crazy about community day shinies anymore. I don't get all like bananas and I gotta get as many as I can. Look, and if you can't find too many shinies on community day, that's a different story. And I can't fathom the fact that people are literally playing the entire time with a decent amount of spawns and finding 2 or 1 or 3 shinies, or maybe 0. I want to grind next to you, do the same taps, and just see what the results are, because there's no way in hell, even if I was in the most barren wasteland of areas, that I would come out with 1 shiny. There's no way I would find a way. But hey, that's just me. Maybe that's my account. I have a theory. I have many different theories on this game. And again, if we were to see some sort of, it's not called Twitter anymore, X. If we were to see some sort of X, what is it called? X-Files now? Twitter files, X-Files, get it? Oh, it's too good. You can't make this stuff up. If you were to see some sort of Niantic files released, you would, there would be so many people who would quit, because you would see the realization of this manipulated nonsense in Go Battle League and the shiny rates for newer players and why you find shinies, and older players and why you may, not find the shinies. All right, so when it comes to community days, My brother was like, what the hell, man? I've been playing this whole community day for Poliwag, and I have found literally 1 or 2. And I've been, you know, I got all these clusters and I'm tapping like crazy. What's going on? Do you have this problem? I'm like, no. What I think is going on is you are a newer player, or at least a newer compared to me, who's played every community day the entire duration. So what is happening probably is I don't want to think that they're overwhelming you, because a newer player would love as many shinies as they can get. But if they get as many shinies as they can get, then it's going to be like, well, this is too easy. This is way too many. But if they cut you down to a few, then you're going to be like, oh, okay, you're going to cherish those shinies more than if you got a bunch, okay? You could be upset though, but you'll enjoy those more than nothing. For the people who've been playing for a long time, like myself, they are probably handing us shinies because we know that at this point we don't care. So they got to make it up by giving us as many as we can to potentially get the better one. I don't know. I'm just coming up with random theories, because this game is one of the most manipulated things I've ever seen. When it comes down to manipulating numbers and such, that is a scumbag move. I hate it with all my heart. When it comes down to odds, that's a different thing, all right? Let the odds be the odds. But when you're manipulating the odds and manipulating the people and manipulating the Pokemon that you're going to be going up against in Go Battle League to keep you at a specific win rate, or keeping you held back from finding shinies because, I don't know, whatever, you're an older player, newer player, whatever. It's just a very shady ass thing. Let the numbers be the numbers and don't manipulate it. Do you know that they can literally go in here and manipulate each account to do specific things, right? Like, it could cut you off from shinies and make, say a shiny is a 1 in 25. They can make it a 1 in 100 for you, and everybody else is 1 in 25. They can do that. And I don't doubt that they have done that. I don't think that they've dug into anybody's account particularly, but I think that they've done it on a mass scale. So I think that, yes, this is taking place. But anyways, there you have it, folks. Get rid of your shinies. You don't need them. And I mean, don't get rid of all your shinies, right? But don't hoard a bunch of the same one. Why? Why do you need the same one? 20 of them, 12 of them, 5 of them. Get rid of them, all right? And I still got a ton more to get rid of. So there's a little bit of you know, laying it down for you on how you can free up some bag space, because I see all these people, I need more bag space. You know, maybe they just don't have all the bag space purchased like me. So then I don't know why they're complaining, because they can purchase more. But at the end of the day, it's your Pokemon and you do with them on however you want, see fit. Okay? But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I will be catching you all next time. Take care.